It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
KFI AM 640. We're live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app and YouTube. It's Later with Mo Kelly. Let's do a little bit of health and wellness with our regular commentator, the Claudine Cooper. Go to ClaudineCooper.com. She joins me right now in the studio. How you doing, Miss Cooper?
Hello, everyone. How are you, Mo? It's good to be back in studio with you.
It's always good to have you. And we were texting each other, and I was asking, did you have people in your workouts, in your gym, that were either tangentially affected or directly affected by the fires? And how has that played out in their workout life and their health and wellness life?
The answer is yes. Obviously, most of us who live in Los Angeles County have experienced someone close to us who has either been, would you call it
tangentially?
I like that.
Indirectly.
You're so smart, Mo. I just got to catch up.
Look, see, if I didn't like you, I would go ahead.
So here's what happened that week. You know, we knew that the weather was kind of crazy and there was a possibility that there were going to be fires. I still went to work, and what was surprising to me when I went to go teach my classes were how many people also came to class. And they came to class because they needed a reprieve from watching constant news. And I don't know if you saw what I posted on Facebook the other day, but I really do think that our mental health is impacted by the amount of news, the amount of information, the amount of content that we consume.
I co-sign that 100%. It impacts me and my life, my health and wellness, my emotional fragility, all of that, all of that's real. And I can only imagine during those types of events how it may impact someone where it's not their job and they're inundated with it.
So it's your job to work in the news, but it's my job to work in the gym. And a lot of people are coming to work out for not just their physical health, but also for their mental health. And at that time, there were a lot of people suffering in mental health ways because you had firefighters.
Yep.
Right? Then you had, which didn't occur to me until I was in the gym, you had the spouses or the partners of firefighters, right? So they're already in a panic state because the people they love are out there fighting the fires. Then we also have my coworkers whose families were losing homes. So tangentially. I'm going to work on that. So yes, but to say, we have had, even after that, the recovery efforts of just trying to keep enough wellness resources available to the people who are still recovering. This isn't over, Mo.
No, it's not over. And the long-term implications, we don't know. But I imagine it avails itself. It shows itself in different ways. I'm quite sure there's some people saying like, look, I don't have time to go to the gym. I'm trying to make sure my life is in order, still dealing with the direct impact of the fires. And there are those who are saying like, they might be in this malaise where they don't feel inspired to go work out because there's such a heavy burden upon them.
I mean, people who work out consistently are really addicted to the way it makes them feel. That's the truth. Like, I think you work out consistently because of how it makes you feel, right?
The endorphins. I mean, I don't want to do it when I'm getting up some days, but then after I do it, I feel like, gosh, let's go another hour.
Let's go another hour. That's me every time I'm in the gym. I'm like, I could do another class, but you do have to also, as you get older, be very careful about getting caught up in that adrenaline because you'll push yourself and then you'll end up injured. And I'm nursing an injury right now.
Yeah, I got an injury just because I woke up today and my ankle was sprained. And I noticed it when I first got out of bed and I was walking down the stairs. I couldn't tell you what happened. I honestly don't know. I just know that my ankle was sprained or felt like it was sprained. And all I did was wake up and put my feet on the floor.
Yes, and be 55.
Why you got to make it personal?
I mean, this is the truth is.
Why, did you hear that? Why she got to make it personal? What did I do to Claudine?
The truth is, when you get to be a certain age, you can turn your head the wrong way and all of a sudden you've got a crook in your neck. I mean, it's so many different which ways. And like you said, you don't always know. I think that my injury is because I was doing something a little bit too much at the gym. I got carried away and I was in hour number 3, I think. And that's when, like I said, I'm talking to myself, not anyone else, but you really do have to monitor your output in the gym. And so anyways, going back to the fires, I did see a lot of firefighters return back to the gym because firefighters typically do like to use the gym for their own personal physical fitness. And as they came back, oh, Mo, my heart broke. One guy said, of course, I asked him how he's doing. He said, I haven't slept in days, just reliving, just thinking about what happened. And as you know, sleep is a huge part of our healing and recovery in any aspect.
You may have asked on that occasion, but do people just share? Do they offer up? Because I know the people who may run your classes, you turn into kind of a catch-all for everyone's lives. They will share things about their lives. What else are they sharing with you?
In that regard, as far as the fires go, people are still looking for places to live. There seems to be like a housing shortage for people who have been displaced. So that is what I've been hearing. Again, yes, people do tell me a lot of things that aren't related to fire recovery, but people do tend to share a lot with their personal trainers and with their group fitness instructors. And that's natural because who do you spend 1 hour a day with? Every day or every other day? Is there anyone you can think of you spend that much time with besides Tawala?
No. I mean, you listen to Later with Mo Kelly. You're talking about the best 3 hours out there. So I might be a little biased, but
you might be a little biased.
Maybe your pastor.
Maybe, but
not every day.
On Sundays, right? It's not too many people you're spending that much time with. I mean, I think about, as far as my family goes, I spend time with them, but like outside of that, even my close friends, do I see them for 1 hour a day, every other day?
No,
I don't. So there is a closeness that we have.
If you're joining us right now, it's Wellness Wednesday on Later with Mo Kelly. You can see Claudine Cooper, not only at ClaudineCooper.com, but here in studio as she joins us, as she's been known to do. So if you have a question or a thought, put it in the chat. We have the live YouTube stream. That's where you want to do that, and we'll have Claudine answer some questions when we come back. It's Later with Mo Kelly, KFI AM 640 and YouTube, live everywhere around the...
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
World.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640
and YouTube. As I continue my conversation with Claudine Cooper, go to ClaudineCooper.com right now and find out more. She joins me in the studio. Claudine, we were talking last segment about the impact of the fires, the emotional impact, sometimes physical impact on how people approach their future health and wellness. They're still dealing with it emotionally. They're still dealing with it physically. And as we get now, we're on the doorstep of summer, I would say. We're well into spring. We're looking at summer. How does that impact what you do? All these things put together.
I will say that I feel very connected to people who have gone through a lot of trauma, and going through the fires is a trauma. And so I call myself a trauma-informed wellness professional. That just means that I've been through some things. And if you've been through some things, let's use these tools to help ourselves heal.
Do you find sometimes when people offer up about their personal lives, and you hear what firefighters were going through, what other people were going through, that sometimes is a little too much for even you.
Oh, I definitely hit my max capacity by the end of my work day. And my husband will tell you, I come home and I just need like a moment to.
Well, let me ask, I'm going to get in your business. When I walk in the house, my wife knows, even though when our schedules were more comparable, don't hit me with a bunch of questions, because I've been in the car probably for an hour and a half. I'm not ready to have a conversation yet. I'm not ready to have a conversation when I first wake up, and I'm not ready to have a conversation when I first walk in the door. Hey, how you doing? How was your day? Tell me about this. What happened? What? No, stop that. What's it like for you?
As always, you and me, we're twinsies. Don't talk to me when I wake up. Don't talk to me. But I don't have to say that to my husband, because he trained me years ago. You know, he had a very stressful job as well, with a long commute as well. And so he didn't want to be bothered when he just got in the house. And so we've kind of both honored that for each other. Without
getting into the specifics of what your husband did before retiring, was that something that he, in an emotional way, brought home, and you had to be that wellness professional for him as well?
That's a good question.
I know that's why they pay me the little bucks.
They pay you the big bucks, but I don't know that I would use my wellness professional skills on my husband so much, but we definitely have an understanding of how to engage with each other when one or the other of us is at our last rope. You know how that is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know how that is.
Only married people know what that's like.
All the married people can feel me right now. They're nodding their head. Yes.
Did we have any questions in the chat, Carnisha? If not, I'll come back to you. Okay, let me come back to you then. Of course, you still have your free Saturday workouts.
Yes.
And I'm quite sure they're heating up, literally, because as the weather gets better, you have more and more people coming out. Let's remind people how they can get their workout on for free each and every Saturday.
Well, I love that the weather does bring out more people, but because of the weather, we also have other competing events in the area where I teach the classes. So this week we're doing a 5K for veterans. So that is going to compete.
Say that again?
A 5K for veterans. So that's going to compete with my free workout, but we're still having the workout and we're still having the walk. So it'll be both at the same time. And that's right near SoFi Stadium. It's called the Hollywood Park Retail District. And I start my workout at 9 every Saturday.
When I've gone, the best place to park is just enter off Prairie and 97.
Easy. Enter off Prairie and 97. Huge garage.
Huge.
Free parking. Farmers market's going to be going on that day. It's really a very easy in, easy out, but people overcomplicate things, especially if they've never been. And I've noticed that. This is just a sidebar. Do I have some time?
Of course you do.
So I've noticed this with people nowadays, even more so than before. There's a lot of anxiety in the gym. And I didn't recognize that there was something called gym anxiety. Have you heard of it, Mom?
No, I'm not. I did not.
Okay. So this is a real thing. And it is stemming from not knowing what to expect when you get to the gym, not knowing who all's going to be there, not knowing the exact place to park. So there's a lot of people suffering from gym anxiety. And when they get to the gym, it doesn't stop there. It goes into, now what do I do now that I'm at the gym? Do I lift weights? Do I do cardio? So this is something that fitness professionals are now being trained on, learning how to manage the people who have gym anxiety.
I can imagine any level of uncertainty creates anxiety. And I can imagine for any person who may not work out consistently in a gym environment, you walk in, you don't know anyone by and large. You don't know who's going to be there, who you may run into, who may look at you in a different way. It's like, oh, you're trying to work out. You don't know what type of judgment or perceived judgment is awaiting you. And then you don't know what people are going to think why you're doing what you're doing. It's like, oh, that person does. I'm just talking about things that I've thought about as a grown ass man. It's like, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's not using the weights correctly, or he's not going to get anything done. Those are just my thoughts, and I can only assume extends beyond me.
Well, the thing about anxiety is it has, at least in my opinion, having worked with the gyms over the last 32 years, anxiety overall has increased. And I don't know what that is from, but I definitely know I'm seeing it in younger people, and I'm seeing it more frequently. And you talked about parking for my workout.
Yep.
I have someone who just came, couldn't figure out the parking situation, turned around, left.
I think more than just a few of us are always looking for a reason to not
leave.
That's right.
To leave. And that's totally, I agree with that. That's totally understandable. And I think maybe gym anxiety is also people who don't really want to be at the gym anyway.
That's true. That's
you know?
true.
Yeah. So
Claudine Cooper, very quickly, let's get her card up on screen again, Daniel. How can people find you beyond ClaudineCooper.com, your social media, and so forth?
I guess Daniel just put up my email, but that's an old number, so you're not going to reach me. Don't call me anyway. So I think I think he's putting up some videos right now of workouts that I did with my friend Jacqueline over the pandemic. I think he's just cruising through my YouTube, which I do have a YouTube. I have social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, although it's friends only, but you can send me a friend request. So thank you.
But
guys.
they can always go to ClaudineCooper.com when in doubt.
When in doubt. Yep.
Claudine, it's always great to see you. And hopefully see you sometime soon in the future.
You will. Whenever I can get out here, I'm here.
All right, then. It's Later with Mo Kelly. When we come back, we're going to go from one extreme to the other and talk about the worst fast food restaurants in America. Well, it might be a theme for that matter. The worst fast food restaurants in America. And don't go anywhere, because we are still going to be giving away those Disney on Ice Into the Magic tickets for tomorrow night at the Toyota Arena in Ontario.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
And YouTube, don't forget, we'll be giving away these Disney on Ice tickets sometime tonight, but you got to have the password. As a matter of fact, hey, Daniel, why don't we switch over to the other camera and see if people can see what I see to make sure that they see what they need to see. Daniel, switch over to the camera. If he switches over the camera, we'll give you the password. All right. It's coming up in just a second. And you'll need to know this word if and when you call in to win the tickets to Disney on Ice. Of course, we're having some technical difficulties.
Right when it's needed.
I know. They always say, hey, it's live radio. Stuff happens. Stuff happens. But we'll come back to it in a second. If you are wondering what are some of the worst fast food restaurants in America, let me just give you the top 10. And this is according to PetsReporter.com. Why PetsReporter.com is talking about fast food, I don't know, but it makes for good radio subject. Coming in at number 10 of the worst fast food restaurants in America, and this is a compilation of Yelp reviews and complaints and stories, things of that nature. Here's number 10. Taco Bell, or as we called it, Taco Hell. I can't disagree with that.
Yo quiero diarrhea.
Just because you like something, Stefan, doesn't mean that it's not horrible.
That's not good.
What do you mean? Wait, you're going to be gunning for Taco Bell?
Yeah, because it's delicious.
Tuala, I know. Didn't you work at Taco Bell? Yeah, you did. So you're not
Taco Bell.
Goodness gracious.
I did work at Taco Bell, and I don't know why Taco Bell's on this list.
I do what?
I had Taco Bell yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Are you feeling okay?
I am. I'm fine.
I haven't been to Taco Bell in decades.
You're missing out.
And the only time I went was for the Mexican pizza.
They still have it.
It's a classic.
They still have it. It's still delicious.
Okay.
And they have chicken nuggets now.
I'm not going to Taco Bell for chicken nuggets. Get out of here.
Good.
Number 9. I disagree with this. KFC. It may not be healthy for you, but KFC is not one of the 10 worst.
No, it's fire too.
Number 8. I could have sworn that they were out of business. Long John Silver. I could have sworn that they were.
No.
There's definitely not a lot of them, but
They're in the hood.
they're around.
Oh, I know they're in the hood, but I'm saying I haven't seen them anywhere.
Oh, man, you're missing out. Yeah, they still
No, I'm
their
not.
fish,
No, I'm not
fish
missing
and chips, fire.
Do you need a shower after you have it?
No, it's not all greasy. The fish and
The hell it isn't.
It's not. Those fillets are juicy and tender and flaky.
Have you eaten one in a Waymo?
Okay.
Here's number 7, and I disagree with this because we just had it recently. Number 7. Domino's Pizza.
See, okay,
See, this list is obviously written by a bunch of
health
ultra health nut.
Yeah,
People who want to live, yes.
No, bunch of hippies.
Oh, because you didn't like Domino's, Mark?
You sure had a couple slices there.
Oh, well, do you want me to get into the Domino's thing?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
But he had it.
Yeah,
and he
I
liked
get
it.
Because it's pizza, and that is our universal Achilles heel. We're all going to eat pizza.
Yes, it is.
That is true.
Number 6. This is not local to California. Crystal, Krystal. I guess it's like White Castle. I haven't had it.
Never heard of it.
I've heard of it. I've never had it. Number 5. The worst fast food restaurants in America. Subway. Eat fresh.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
These people are insane.
Yeah.
Isn't this written by some animal lovers, though?
I don't know.
Oh, pets something?
Yeah, Pets Reporter.
You know what? That's actually code for PETA. Okay, I see where this list is going.
Number 4. Wait till you hear number 3. Number 4. Mr. Bojangles. I've never had Bojangles before.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a chicken restaurant.
That's another one I heard of, but I
Yeah.
haven't been there.
Number 3 of the 10 worst fast food restaurants in America. It's so bad, they listed it twice. Taco Bell hits the list again.
This list can burn in hell. This list can burn.
Well deserved.
Throw the list out.
It's so bad, they said, F it. Put them in at number 3 and like number 10.
Wow.
Number 2. Dairy Queen, as we called it. I don't mind Dairy Queen. I don't mind it, but I only get like the ice cream stuff there. I don't get the food.
Yeah, I don't get the food there.
I don't think I've eaten in a Dairy Queen as an adult. What is their specialty even?
They have burgers,
yeah.
chicken fingers,
But
stuff
they're-
like that.
I don't get that stuff.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
The
when,
Blizzards or
When we
whatever
went
they're
as
called.
kids, it was because Dennis the Menace was their mascot, and we didn't care about how good the food was.
And coming in at number 1, the worst fast food in America, according to petsreporter.com, which is weird. It's really weird.
It's not weird at all. It's propaganda.
Now it makes sense.
Here comes number 1. And I actually agree with this. Arby's. We have the meat.
That's fair.
You're right.
That's fair.
Carnicia's like shaking her head. No. Arby's is garbage.
No lies told there.
Garbage.
That's probably the most truthful one so far.
If you see an Arby's, it usually has wood in the windows for being shut down.
You know what? And it's not in the top 10, but it should be in the top 10. It's talking about wood on the windows. Church's Fried Chicken.
Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah.
Church. Why is Church's not on this?
That is hood chicken.
Okay, I got a few seconds so on a rush. Just going to give you the from 20 to 10.
Okay.
With no fanfare. Number 20 is Jimmy John's.
Okay.
Number 19 is Hardee's. 18 is Quiznos.
Are they still in business? No.
I think that most of them
Not
got
a lot
business.
of them. Yeah.
Number 17 is Auntie Anne's. I like those pretzels.
Those pretzels are good.
Okay, they're just picking every restaurant out there.
Number 16, Sonic. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
No.
I only like the tater tots from there.
No. On the road, man.
Number 15, Checkers. Not familiar with it.
No.
It's Rallies.
Oh, okay.
That's their, yeah.
Number 14, Little Caesars. Yes.
Pizza.
Yes.
In a pinch, though?
Oh, yeah, in a pinch.
Those lemon wings over there, fire.
Number 13, Wendy's. We will not have Wendy's
We will not have Wendy's slander
that
on
is
this
show.
Slander.
Tear
No.
this list in half.
No.
Oh, what's
no,
wrong with Wendy's?
No.
Nothing.
No. Number 12, Panda Express.
Nope.
We love Panda
We
Express.
love Panda Express.
Yeah, they're all right.
It's all right.
Mark, you're eating Panda Express
I
tomorrow.
know.
Stop it.
Yeah, this list is questionable.
It's all high and mighty.
And number 11 is White Castle. They're not wrong.
That belongs on the list.
Yeah,
that belongs
wrong.
way higher.
Hey, Daniel, can we get that other camera to work now? Someone sit in the chair. All right, Twala, you're there. So move it over to the board so they can see the password. Okay, pull the board. You have to sit under the board, Twala. It's looking for a person. It's going to focus on you. It's
It looks like
AI.
he's hiding from somebody.
Sit in the chair, and Carnisha pull the board behind him so people can see the board. Okay, all right, now we got it. No, pull out.
Wait. Okay.
Pull the board down.
There
it is. Don't move.
Okay.
Don't move. Point to the password. You got to go to YouTube right now to get the password for the Disney on Ice ticket giveaway. He's the weatherman.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's,
right.
he's the Vanna White of KFI.
Or black.
Nice.
I was waiting for you to say that.
All right. When we come back, I'll be joined by the performance director of Disney on Ice, Kyle James, and we'll talk about Disney on Ice presenting Into the Magic at Toyota Arena tomorrow night. So if you want to win these tickets, you got to go or be able to go.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Tomorrow night. That's next.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
It's Later with Mo Kelly. We're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app and YouTube. So if you're on the go, take us with you. Hosts Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse bring audiences on an expedition across raging seas, snow-covered mountains, and the Marigold Bridge in Disney on Ice presents Into the Magic. This extravaganza features Disney's Moana, Frozen, Coco, and Beauty and the Beast with other beloved Disney characters playing the Toyota Arena in Ontario starting tomorrow through Sunday. Right now, I'm happy to be joined by Kyle James, Performance Director for Disney on Ice. Kyle, it's good to talk to you. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. I've been looking forward to this conversation. Disney on Ice features skaters from literally around the world, from Canada to Kazakhstan to even the Philippines. What is the audition and selection process like?
All the skaters that are interested in joining Disney on Ice, they usually train and compete their whole life. And then when they're ready for something new, they send in a video to our casting team. And if anyone's interested out there, all the information is on our website, DisneyOnIce.com.
Does the show vary from city to city with moving parts, or is it consistent regardless of venue?
It's consistent regardless of the venue. We try to put our same consistent product out there each time.
There is performance and there is preparation. What is the training that the skaters employ beyond just the normal rehearsals? Yes, they're skating all the time, but what type of maybe physical workout routine do some skaters employ?
Yeah, so every skater has their own physical workout plan that works for them. A lot of people enjoy running outside. Some people are always in the gym. It really is just whatever their body is used to and how they've trained their whole life.
How long is this tour? What part are you in this tour? Of course, it's been going on all across the country, but where are we in the tour?
We are on week 29 of 30. So we have this week and one more week left.
As the performance director, do you sense at any point, just person to person, a level of fatigue, given that you're week 29 out of 30? How do you maintain that same level of enthusiasm amongst the cast members from week to week?
Yeah, so everyone, again, has their own thing that works for them. And I've learned each one of my performers, some need a pick-me-up, some just need a, you're doing great, some need just a pat on the back. And yeah, it's just always trying to keep the energy up and keep them motivated.
I know when I go to the theater, there's the principal cast and you usually have understudies. Is it the same for Disney on Ice, where you'll have your principal cast, but you have a selection of, I don't want to call them backup skaters, but understudies who could step in at a moment's notice? Someone may be injured, someone may be under the weather.
Yeah, we have our principal cast, and then we have plenty of talented understudies that are always ready to go in at any time.
How do they go about doing that? Now, do you have the understudies who learn 5 or 6 different parts, or is it just 1-to-1?
With Disney on Ice, everything is specific to the role. So it's just if they have the look and what the casting team and Disney's looking for that individual role.
When you are touring the country, I'm quite sure that you may be surprised by something, or you may see something like, oh, so-and-so did something just a little bit different, or in an inflection in their voice, or there was something they did that they hadn't done before. Is that common, or what types of things are emblematic of that?
Yeah, everyone brings their own personality to each of the characters. Everyone tries to stick to the same basics of each character, but everyone makes it their own in little ways.
Does it vary though from performance to performance? Do you see well, James did a little bit something different tonight, or he had a little more enthusiasm tonight, or he added an ad-lib line? Does that happen?
It does here and there, but I feel like since I watch so many shows, they all kind of blend together.
Well, let's talk about, since you're watching shows, how do you run this as a performance director? Do you have the formal rehearsals where you're saying 5, 6, 7, 8? How does a rehearsal go?
Yeah, so we rehearse for almost 2 weeks down in our headquarters in Florida. And then that's just when we teach the whole show, we run the show, make it show ready, and we get on the road. And then throughout the tour, I hold rehearsals when needed. And then every show I watch and I take notes and I go back and talk to the crew or the skaters, whoever needs to fix what was wrong.
As a performance director, let me stay right there. What is your barometer as far as a performance being on par with what you expect, what Disney expects, and what type of variance is there? I'm quite sure not every performance is the same. Not every crowd is the same. The energy level is not the same. So what are some of the cues and clues that you're looking for?
My job as a performance director is just to hold the integrity of the show as it was created by the producers and just making my own little touches on it to keep it new and fun for everyone. It's live entertainment. I get things happen, but we always try to keep it to our higher standard.
Do you have any input? You said you work on the show for a good 2 weeks before you go out on the road. What is your level of input as far as putting that show together or providing a vision that is being followed?
It depends on the show. If it's a brand new show that I'm the first person working on, you have a lot of input. And then when it comes down the line, and then I'm I don't even know what number performance director to work on this show, but all of us bring our own little thing and have made our little touches all over the show.
All right. With all that as a precursor, let's get into it. Disney on Ice presents Into the Magic. We're going to be giving away a family 4-pack to tomorrow's show in Ontario at the Toyota Arena. What should our winners and everyone else in attendance expect to see?
Yeah, they get to see 6 amazing stories. We have our classics like Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast, and some of our new favorites that everyone loves, like Frozen, Moana, Coco, and Tangled. And yeah, it's a story that everyone gets to enjoy, and there's so much magic.
All right. Well, speaking of the magic, Kyle James, performance director for Disney on Ice. Disney on Ice presents Into the Magic, can be experienced at the Toyota Arena in Ontario through Sunday. Kyle James, I want to thank you as my guest coming on tonight. Thank you for all you do, and congratulations on a wonderful, wonderful tour.
Great. Thank you so much for having me.
It's Later with Mo Kelly, KFI AM 640. We're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app and YouTube.
We go through all the that's going on so that we can tell you just the you need to know.
KFI
and KOST HD2.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.